Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh, exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Baseball fans, buckle up, because the rumor mill is spinning at full throttle, and the latest whispers coming out of Los Angeles are nothing short of explosive. According to several insider sources, though nothing official has been confirmed just yet, it looks like Juan Soto, yes, that Juan Soto, has reportedly said yes to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Word on the street is that he's inked a stunning 3-year contract with the boys in blue, shaking up the entire landscape of Major League Baseball in the process. While the Dodgers have long been known for making blockbuster moves, this one, if it turns out to be true, could go down as one of the most shocking yet. We're not talking about a long-term, decade-spanning deal like some stars get. No. This is a short-term power play, a strategic alliance, 3 years of Soto in Hollywood. And the implications are massive. Is this a bridge deal to an even bigger contract? Is Soto betting on himself? Or are the Dodgers just positioning themselves for another deep October run? There's so much to unpack here, and until we get an official announcement, we're left dissecting every clue, every hint, every tweet. But let's dive into why this rumor makes so much noise now. For those who've been living under a rock, let's remind ourselves who Juan Soto is. This isn't just some solid outfielder or mid-level bat. We're talking about one of the premier hitters of his generation. A lefty with an eye sharper than an eagle and a swing smoother than jazz on a summer night. At only 25 years old, Soto already has a World Series ring, a batting title, and more walks than most players dream of. Over a decade. His ability to get on base is elite, his plate discipline is second to none, and when he locks in, pitchers tremble. So imagine him in Dodger blue, standing in that already stacked lineup alongside Mookie Betts and Freddie Freeman. Imagine the chaos he could cause for opposing teams. The kind of headaches he'd create for managers trying to craft the perfect game plan. That's the heart of why this rumor is gaining so much traction. It just makes too much sense. The Dodgers have the money, the need, the ambition, and Soto, he's looking for a spotlight, for postseason glory, and for a place to cement his legacy. Hollywood might just be the perfect stage for this superstar in his prime. But why 3 years? That's the question that has fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. It's a curious length, not the typical decade-long mega deal that we've seen with guys like Bryce Harper or Manny Machado, but also not a short prove-it deal either. 3 years is enough time to make a statement, win some hardware, and hit the open market again while still in his prime. The theory buzzing around is that Soto, perhaps guided by his super agent Scott Boras, is strategically betting on the new TV deals, the ballooning payrolls, and the shift in market dynamics that are expected to explode in just a couple of seasons. It's almost like Soto is buying time, highly lucrative time, while setting himself up for a monstrous payday in 2028. And on the Dodgers side, this might be a genius move. They don't tie themselves down for a decade, but they get Soto in his prime. They fill a need in their outfield, and they get another bat for their championship window. It's a mutual flex, a business handshake between baseball titans. If the rumor's true, this could redefine how stars approach free agency. The ripple effects will be felt across every front office in MLB. Still, what makes this so believable, what gives it legs beyond just Twitter buzz, is how the Dodgers have operated recently. Let's not forget they cleared out serious payroll. Over the past year, they let go of expensive contracts, avoided massive extensions for certain players, and even refrained from spending wildly during previous off-seasons. Many were scratching their heads, wondering why a team with so much financial firepower was suddenly being so careful. Now, with this Soto deal looming in the background, it all starts to make sense. It's the classic setup. Play frugal, stay under the luxury tax, and then pounce when a generational talent becomes available. And let's face it, no one plays the long game better than Andrew Friedman. And that Dodgers front office, they've built this juggernaut not just with money, but with timing, precision, and surgical strikes. Signing Soto to a 3-year deal fits their style perfectly. It gives them flexibility while maintaining dominance. And it could be the ultimate middle finger to the rest of the league. A way to say, you thought we were done, we're just getting started again. It's all rumor, but doesn't it feel just a little too perfect? Let's talk clubhouse chemistry, because as much as this is a numbers game, baseball is still played by people. And Juan Soto is known to be a fiery, passionate presence in the dugout. He's intense, he's loud, he plays with flair, charisma, and that unmistakable swagger, would that vibe mesh with the Dodgers' current core? Honestly, that might be the biggest question mark in all of this. Mookie Betts leads in a cool, steady way. Freddie Freeman is known for his quiet consistency and professionalism. Soto, on the other hand, brings that electricity, that dancing in the dugout kind of energy that can either elevate a team or shake its balance. But from what we've heard, the Dodgers want more of that after a few postseason letdowns. Insiders say LA's front office is hungry to change the tone, to inject a new kind of fire into the mix. And Soto, with his experience, his youth, and his confidence, might be the perfect spark. He's not coming in to be a role player, he's a headliner, and if the rumors are true, it means the Dodgers are ready to give him that spotlight. Imagine October nights at Dodger Stadium with Soto leading the charge. Chills now. For the Yankees and Mets fans out there, we feel your pain, because if this rumor is true, it means both New York teams just missed out on a player who could have defined their next decade. Soto in pinstripes was the dream for many Yankee fans, a lefty bat tailor-made for that short porch and right, and for the Mets, with Steve Cohen's deep pockets, it felt like only a matter of time before Soto was lured to Queens with a blank check. But maybe, just maybe, Soto wasn't looking for the biggest deal. Maybe he wanted the best fit. Maybe the bright lights of New York didn't appeal as much as the championship-ready, sunshine-filled promise of LA. And let's not overlook the fact that he's played in the National League West before. He knows the pitchers. He knows the ballparks. That familiarity might have tipped the scales. The East Coast was ready to roll out the red carpet. But in this rumored scenario, it was LA that got the nod. If true, it would be a brutal gut punch to fans in the Bronx and Queens alike. And it might shift the power balance of baseball back to the West Coast. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. As of now, this is still all unofficial. The Dodgers haven't released any statements. Soto's camp is silent. No leaked photos. No welcome to LA graphics on social media, at least not yet. And that's part of what makes this so juicy. The silence is deafening. Usually, when a move of this magnitude is about to happen, things start to leak. A plane is tracked. A cryptic emoji is posted. A jersey number is quietly taken off the website. But with this rumor deal, it's been radio silence, which oddly enough, might mean it's real. The Dodgers are a vault when it comes to secrecy. Soto's agent, Scott Boras, is notorious for controlling the narrative down to the letter. So maybe, just maybe, this is all being kept under wraps until the paperwork is finalized. The press conference is planned, and the lights are ready to shine. Because if this is true, it won't be announced casually. It'll be a Hollywood production. Juan Soto in Dodger blue. That's not a footnote. That's a front-page story. And the baseball world will stop to watch. Until then, we wait. But the silence, it's screaming. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Let's look at what this means for the rest of MLB. Because a move like this doesn't happen in a vacuum. If the Dodgers really do land Soto, it triggers a domino effect across the league. Suddenly, outfielders on the trade block like Luis Robert Jr. or Randy Arozarena become even more valuable to other teams playing catch-up. Front offices panic, the market shifts, and teams like the Braves, Phillies, Astros, and Rangers have to reevaluate their strategy. Do they hold? Do they push in harder? Because if LA is adding Soto to an already lethal offense, that's a full-on arms race. And here's the kicker. A 3-year Soto deal doesn't just help LA now, it blocks their rivals from acquiring him long-term. That's checkmate thinking. It's not just about improving your team, it's about limiting your enemies. And you better believe other GMs are furious if this rumor proves true. Soto landing in LA isn't just a boost in WAR, it's psychological warfare. It changes the postseason picture, the trade market, even next year's free agent class. The shockwaves will be real if you're a team hoping to win it all in the next 3 seasons. You now have one more massive problem standing in your way, one freaking Soto. It also raises questions about the Dodgers' future payroll commitments. With Shohei Ohtani already on a record-breaking deal, Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts locked in for the long haul, and now Soto possibly joining the mix, can the Dodgers really afford all this? The short answer, yes. The long answer, they've been planning for this. LA's front office has proven time and time again that they can walk the financial tightrope. Like Cirque du Soleil, they develop cheap talent in-house. They avoid dead money. And they make sure every dollar spent brings back postseason value. A 3-year deal for Soto might actually save them money. Compared to a 10-year mega contract, it gives them flexibility. It keeps their championship window wide open, and hey, if Soto doesn't work out or decides to move on in 2028, they can reload again. That's the luxury of being a super team with a smart front office. They don't just spend, they invest. So while other franchises hesitate, the Dodgers strike. And this rumor deal, if confirmed, would be yet another example of how LA keeps winning both on and off the field. The balance sheet matches the box score, and Soto could be their next great return. So where do we go from here until something becomes official? This is the kind of rumor that will dominate the sports world for days. Talk radio, social media, fan forums, everyone's got a theory. Some say it's already done. Others think it's a leverage play. Maybe Boras is using the Dodgers to pressure another team into offering more. Maybe Soto really is heading to law, but the contract details aren't final. Or maybe this is just smoke without fire. But in this era of high-stakes baseball chess, these rumors often have a kernel of truth. Someone saw something, someone heard something, and it wouldn't be the first time a rumor turned into a midnight bombshell. The Soto to LA whispers feel different, they feel possible, and with the All-Star break approaching, the timing couldn't be better. MLB loves drama, Soto loves the spotlight, and the Dodgers, they love winning. So if you're a fan of the game, buckle in, because whether this rumor explodes into reality or fizzles out into thin air, the ride is going to be wild. And if it is true, you better believe Dodger Stadium just became the hottest ticket in baseball again. And finally, let's dream a little. Let's say this rumor is 100% true. Juan Soto is in Dodger blue for 3 electric seasons. What does that look like? Imagine the opening day lineup. Betts leads off, Soto bats second, Freeman third. That's video game nonsense. That's unfair. That's poetry in motion. It's the kind of thing that puts fear in every pitcher's soul and puts fans in the seats all summer long. Dodgers broadcasts would be must-watch TV. Jersey sales would explode. Every at-bat would be an event, and come playoff time, the energy would be unreal. Soto has already proven he can shine under pressure. Put him in Chavez Ravine in October. Goosebumps, and even beyond the field. Think of the storylines, the rivalries, the headlines. Soto versus the Padres, Soto versus the Giants, Soto back in DC. Baseball needs stars in big markets. It needs heroes, villains, and story arcs. This move checks every box. So while we wait for the official word, we let the rumor breathe. We let it run wild. Because in the world of baseball, the best stories often begin with a whisper, and this might be the beginning of a legendary Hollywood tale starring Juan Soto. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.